Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Lost Brotherhood Zombie Wasteland Let's Play. As we left off in episode 5, we were planning on opening the ancient danger that we found inside our new mountain home. I'm setting up the colonists into position, putting Pineapple, our newest colonist, in the front to deconstruct the wall to see what awaits us inside. Okay, I hear bugs. Okay, there are bugs. Looks like some decent loot as well. There's some glitter world medicine, luciferium from what I can see. Oh, and we opened up the cryptosuit caskets. And the ancients are aggressive. I'm pulling back the colonists to this outside. I'm trying to get them into a good position so that way when the attackers come one by one around the corner, we can take them out. Not so they have direct line of sight on us right now. I hope that our loot does not burn down. This one is out. They have some decent weapons. Looks like the bugs are dead. They're going to be coming up. Okay, Grimes is the first one coming around the corner. MJK is shooting. Pineapple. Oh, that was easy. Hodges. I'm going to move Tova into position since they're all here. Ooh, Chef is already down. That's not good. Tova's pretty strong. Ooh, MJK's getting a lot of shots, but we got another one out. Hodges is down. That's an incendiary launcher. We need to get Mike. Yeah, we need to get Mike. Ooh, Persona Zeus Hammer. Yes, please. Well, we got down Mike, but Squid and MJK are on fire. I'm going to try to use Ball to put out the fire and then have Tova. Pineapple has 9 hours. MJK has 20 hours. Tova can go ahead and smack Dunce. Ilana, come into position as well to help with that. Okay, wasn't necessary. Ball got it. Ball's gonna rescue MJK. Tova's gonna rescue Pineapple. Hopefully Squid will put out the fire. Okay, Squid put out the fire and is now gonna try to rescue the table. This whole section is home zone, so they should be putting out all the fires. We decide to capture the one that's down. Might as well, but I hope we can get out the fire on the insect jelly and the tech print specifically. We stripped and are capturing the prisoner. Perfect. Squid and Ball are putting out the last of the fires. Okay, good. Okay, all these corpses are going to turn into zombies, as we know. So we need to be careful with that room. I'm going to forbid the insect jelly right now, just so we have some resources of it. We're not going to use any medicine on this person. We would like to release her. The main reason why I would release her is to try to keep our colonists' mood up. I think they will get a positive mood buff from sending her off, even if we don't get any faction favor for it. So, we have no reason to keep her. We don't really have the means to feed another colonist. So I think it makes the most sense to release her. We got a lot of crypto seep cassettes. We're gonna deconstruct some of those. I'm gonna move this table over here instead of building a new one right now. Tova is tending. Someone needs to tend to Tova. Ball and Tova still have the flu, but they're probably gonna be fine. MJK has some initial toxic buildup. Same with Pineapple. Our housekeeper cat is cleaning. Very cute, Bubbles. I think Pineapple is going to take the Persona Zeus Hammer. Following traits, Calm Thoughts. That seems good. I like that. Serefe is not going to get food. We don't have food. We are going to release Serefe. Hopefully soon. Or now. Someone turned into a zombie. Is Serefe going to be able to get out through those walls? Okay. Good thing Ball is here. Bubbles is also here. I don't love that. No one tended to Tova? Okay. We'll do that in a second. Now that reinforcements are here, we're going to bring Ball back in. Oh, and we just destroyed a chair. There's another zombie. Hopefully Bubbles will leave. Okay, all of these corpses are going to turn into... So let's double tap them. Make Ball do that. I think Pineapple is cowering. Yeah, he was hiding. He wants to consume... Okay, Ball didn't have time to double tap them. We should have done it right away. This last corpse is also going to. Okay. We'll just shoot the last corpse and then everything will be fine. Pineapple is trying to haul. Ball's got a long-range weapon in a fist fight. Okay. Tova's been tended and is working on recovering from the flu. Ball is definitely on track with the flu. I have a mod which shows that above their icons at the top. We're hauling in stuff. Bubbles is actually helping with the hauling. Bubbles is the best. Yeah, I'm checking out the guns. Trying to decide if we'll switch. Smoke Pop is great. Very happy about that. There's also a skill trainer that I should apply to someone. I'm going to set it to industrial medicine so they don't use the glitter world meds on just anything. We want to save those for something specific. You know, when someone is really low on recovering from an illness. In this case, both of our colonists are doing great. Maybe that's because we've been using the good meds on them. But we'll reserve the rest of the supply. And now Tova's having a tantrum. Tantrum can be rough, especially on a strong melee pawn who wields a pretty good weapon. Yep, she just destroyed that bed. Okay, Tova. Not the hydroponics. Okay, the wall is a good thing. Just seeing if I can make insect, some lamp. With no sun lamp, we have to harvest these. I don't want to risk losing the rice. I don't. So we're gonna make them harvest right away. Oh, and she just took out our drug lab. And our power to our batteries has been disconnected. Squid's working on our new space. We're removing some of the floor where we're going to be putting walls. I had this all planned out, as you saw. These areas are meant to be split up. This wasn't meant to be one large room, so I'm building walls where my plans designate. The room on the bottom left was meant to be a hydroponics room. The shape is perfect for the sun lamp. They don't build smart all the time, so sometimes you have to forbid a certain tile to make sure that they build the inner ones first and don't leave a gap. We're going to deconstruct 4 of the 6 crypto sleep caskets. I would love to keep a few of them. Might come in handy. This was all supposed to be the freezer. The freezer in the kitchen. So we're going to also work on building that out because we do need a kitchen and a freezer. I think it would really help to have a much bigger freezer. Right now, at least we're saving our food a little bit better by putting it in the small freezer that we do have. But let's get Squid to rebuild the sun lamp because we cannot afford to wait. Looks like our wind turbine needs repairing as well. Squid built the sun lamp quite quickly. MJK is tending to our flu patients, making Pineapple do the planting. Pains was a much better planter, but Pains is no longer in the colony. So I think Ilana and Pineapple are the only 2. Ilana with a bit of a better skill, but we're gonna let Pineapple level it. They're passionate about planting, so it's a good move. MJK is going to repair our wind turbine. I just want to make sure that we have no risk of power issues, especially given how dependent we are on these hydroponics. We have another trader coming through, and I really don't want to miss it this time. So I'm bringing MJK out. We're selling, well, maybe we're selling some things. We could buy food. I'm very tempted to sell our insect jelly, which fetches a higher price, buy some of this really crappy food, but will last a long time now that we have a freezer. I like to sell things like leathers that are not as good or not very good quantities, crappy weapons that we aren't going to use, and drugs, especially the harder drugs. Some of these are not crappy weapons, but we need the money for food. Ideally, all the food. Food, please. I'm checking which ones show the most nutrition value. The meal lice is really not good. It's actually a modded item from an oxygen not included mod. It's not great food, but it does have nutritional value, and they have a lot of it, and it's cheap. So we're gonna buy it. We've expanded our freezer into a larger space now. We were waiting until it was enclosed with doors, make sure it was kept cold. Trade caravan is leaving, so it's a good thing we traded when we did. That's going to be a door. We can add doors to both of those spots. never ended up building those power lines through here. I think we still should. We want to make sure we have power continuing through the entire mountain base. So I'm just looking at putting some down into our kitchen and freezer. Not sure why I left that tile. We're just gonna mine it. We're gonna hide these behind the walls. We'll have to smooth that one area to put a power line there. But now we should be able to power our kitchen. So that'll be good. Once that gets built, we'll also make sure that one block is smooth if they don't get to it on their own. We have a mead fermenting barrel. Our butcher's station is actually going to go in the freezer. It's a wooden electric butcher. It's going to go in the freezer, but I think it should be its own room. So I've decided to create a little sub room here. And I'm going to reclaim the resources from the floor, of course. We can leave the one under the door. And we're going to go ahead, and Squid's already on it. Amazing. We're going to go ahead and build the wall. Just like that. So it's just another little room separate. There's a few reasons, but butchering in the same room where you're cooking creates a lot of filth, which creates food poisoning, which creates sad colonists. I don't love the idea of having it have a temperature penalty by being in the freezer itself. So by having it be in another room, it might be a little bit warmer. We're going to try to keep it a little bit warmer and prevent the temperature speed penalty. And we have light in our kitchen. Very nice. Tova's already doing some butchering. She's making kibble. Collecting some wood. Pineapple's bringing in some chunks for stone cutting. Pineapple has been doing a lot of stone cutting for the colony, which is great. Hopefully we'll even possibly get to floors. Checking to see if we can harvest any of these mushrooms. And turns out we have some potatoes just sitting here. Oh yeah, let's bring those in. Gotta get our potatoes. I'm pretty happy with how these little tiny patches are working for us. It's not a lot, but let's go ahead and harvest and replant. Even though they're not fully grown, we need the food. We need the food now instead of later. We're getting a little bit closer. We do have that meal lice that can help hold us over, but I'd like to have a little bit of reserves, even if it means taking a little bit of a penalty on how much we're harvesting right now. She's unhappy. Ball is unhappy. Ball's still on a mental break. But Ball is no longer binging because he was successfully calmed down by Tova. Perfect. Ilana's trying to meditate. We put some in the schedule. And we have a zombie attack. Okay. At least Ball is no longer on the mental break. 90 zombies. 90 zombies. We have walls. I'm keeping the colonists inside for a little while longer. The zombies appear to be going after timber wolf. Don't love that. That could have been food. And I'm trying to think, like, can I bring them out? I can't save the wolf. The wolf is gone. I can pretend like we're gonna hunt it, but I have a pretty good idea of what's about to happen to this wolf. Wait, what? Okay, maybe not. Alright. There's another group down at the bottom. These red ones appear to be not staying aggroed. I'm not sure what they're doing, why they're turning off their aggression. We'll get into position. Timberwolf Revenge. What? Should we have Antonio help defend? Okay. Timberwolf Revenge. Oh. Okay, so they are eating. Yeah. Some of them have gotten closer to the base. They're quite spread out. I'm bringing in the colonists now to try to attack them. We've given it some time. We've lost them to traps, but otherwise we haven't really done much to take them out. So we're just trying to work on small groups. There's a good number of them starting to aggregate around our walls. So this is a good way to handle it safely, I think. The only thing is they don't really seem to sense us unless we go out there or get close enough to kind of trigger them. So I'm just playing a little game with them, right? Bringing someone into the doorway so they see them and then moving them back out. Because Tova is melee, I'm definitely not interested in her being very close. I'm going to send Ilana back and Squid back because of their moods. Ball and MJK should be able to handle this. MJK is now wielding Paines's Bozar. A nice long range, pretty good weapon. Okay, at this time, there was one zombie that made it through. We took out that one zombie with no issue, but this does mean that we are open to attack. And I see a little group of them approaching our base. So I think it is time that we go out there and shoot at these directly. From this distance, it doesn't feel too bad. All these other ones appear to be quite slow at crossing over the water. So we're able to shoot them all from afar. Alright, not too shabby. There are more, but they're further away. Let's go back inside for a while. Everyone's catching up on food. Other needs, we'll bring them back out after a bit of a rest. Ivana still wants to break because of Paines's death. Understandably so. It's a great loss for her. And what? Everyone just died. Tova is still standing. Can Tova rescue Pineapple? Oh no. Extreme toxic buildup. Sugar is here, but what is Sugar gonna do? Can Sugar rescue Tova? Oh my gosh. They're standing next to a barrel. Wow. Wow. Okay. Sugar is the only one that remains, and this was our colony. Wow. Alright, guess it's time to update to 1.3, huh? Alright, no, for real though. Can Sugar do anything about all the zombies on the map to try to survive in this wasteland, I guess? Will Sugar be able to continue on with the story? Sugar is not very good at shooting. Maybe Sugar should just go back to the base. Sugar reached level 2 in shooting. Wow, that was quite the unfortunate turn of events. This was quite an adventure of a colony, I must say. I have never played with mods quite like this before, and it was quite fun. It was quite fun to try to survive in the zombie wasteland. But unfortunately for all of our friends, it was just not a hospitable home. They all appear to be infected with zombie infection, and they all appear to have died from extreme toxic buildup. Thank you everyone for watching the Lost Brotherhood Zombie Wasteland playthrough. My first ever YouTube Let's Play. I had a blast and I'm looking forward to doing more. Please like this video and subscribe if you have not already.